Hey, one of our good friends is back on the couch with that Bernadette Joy to show us how to crush your money goals and answer your money questions. Thanks for being here with us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
So this is a big question that a lot of people ask. I mean, is a retirement withdrawal the right move for your financial goals?
Yes, so I get this question a lot, whether you're in your 20s or your 50s, people have put away money into their 401k or their 403b or their IRA, and then they run up things like credit card debt or student loans, and they're like, I have this chunk of money here, should I be tapping into it? And I'm not saying that you shouldn't, but there are questions you need to ask yourself before you do that, and that's what we're going to discuss.
Okay, so what is the big thing that we need to consider before we even take that step?
Yes, so the first thing that I ask people to think about is if you are going to take money out of your retirement plans, chances are you're going to be paying taxes and penalties. And so the first question is, how much is that?
Right.
Let's go find out how much that is. And then let's decide, okay, can I afford to pay those taxes and penalties? And does that outweigh some of the consequences of, for example, if you're trying to pay off credit card debt with it, does the taxes end up being more than the credit card interest? So you have to look and ask somebody to help you calculate how much that's going to be.
And the other thing, I mean, this should be probably one of the biggest things you think about. Can you pay it back?
Yeah.
Yee! We did it! The book is here! If you like my content and you've enjoyed following this debt-free journey and you want your own debt-free journey to get kick-started, check out the book. It's Crush Your Money Goals. It is the 25 habits that I swear by that help me become a debt-free millionaire and invest enough to retire before 40. So if you want to learn more, check it out at crushyourmoneygoals.com, or you can buy it wherever books are sold. And if you like listening to audiobooks, check it out on Audible.
Yes. So then if you do decide to take the money out from your retirement account, then do you actually have a plan to put it back? Because remember, retirement plans are essentially for us to save in the long term. And so you don't want to borrow from it and then just not replenish it, because then you're kind of borrowing from your future self. So if you are going to take it out, then what is your plan to pay it back? And then do you have a timeline? So let's say you take out $10,000 from your retirement account, then what's your timeline to pay that $10,000 back to yourself?
And you need to ask yourself too, is this your last resort? Is this what you need to do to be able to accomplish those goals?
Yes. So I learned as a coach during the pandemic, there were people who were saying, oh, I need to renovate my house, I need to take out a loan for my car or something like that. And I said, okay, that's great. And they're like, I'm just going to pull money from my 401k. And I said, hold on.
Take a pause.
Take a pause.
Let's wait a second.
Yes. Before we do that, did you explore other options? Did you explore other types of financing? Did you explore using savings instead? I'm surprised at how many older Americans that I work with that they will take money out of their 401k even though they have money sitting in a savings account.
Right.
So before you go into a retirement account, look at your other assets to see if you can pull from those places first.
And what about people who are on a very consistent monthly budget? What do you say to them?
Well, here's the challenge. I don't know a lot of those people.
I can't say that I'm one of those people.
And so what I tell people is that before you decide to take money out of your retirement account, are you on a consistent monthly budget? And chances are, most people are not.
Probably not.
And that's okay. That's no shame.
Yes, no shame on that.
But what I found is that a lot of people think that their expenses are different from what they actually are. So I ask people, before you take money out of a retirement account, do a budget first and get into that monthly routine, and then you'll really see what your expenses are. And chances are you might be able to find some money just from your regular income before you pull money from the retirement account, or even if you have to pull from the retirement account, it's not as much as you thought you would have to.
Well, before we go, we have to talk about your new book. It's so exciting. We've been having you on the show for a long time, so this is just so great to see this happening.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I've been doing Charlotte Today for several years now, and so I can't believe that I'm actually writing a book. Charlotte Today is a big reason that that was able to happen. And so it's Crush Your Money Goals. It's 25 smart money habits that you can save, invest, and fast track your financial freedom. And I wrote this based on a lot of the tips that I've shared in Charlotte Today over the years. And
they've been so helpful. So if you've ever watched the show and felt like these tips help you get this book, where can people get it?
Yes. Well, good news. It's only $18. We made it really affordable. You can check out crushyourmoneygoals.com, or you can go to wherever you buy books, Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, and we also have the audiobook.
Great. Well, thanks so much for joining us today. Make sure to get that book, because planning now for your 2025 can make all the difference in your long-term financial health. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.